Bangladesh records 33 new COVID deaths. The positivity rate drops below 20%. BNP fears elections as the party has no leadership, says PM. Dhaka Wasa wants to raise prices by at least 20%. BNP protests proposal. Assalamu alaikum. This is Nusrat Islam welcoming you all to the evening news. You have just heard the headlines. Now let's move on to the details. Bangladesh has registered 33 deaths from the coronavirus in a day, taking the total toll from the disease to 28,703. The country also recorded 8,000 new COVID cases in a day. As many as 42,000 samples were tested across the country for a positivity rate of 18.83%. The latest figures put the recovery rate at 86.56% and the mortality rate at 1.52%. Meanwhile, a spokesperson of Directorate General for Health Services has said there is no reason to believe that the Omicron variant does not cause much harm. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said BNP always spreads propaganda because the party leaders don't see their faces in the mirror. The Premier said this at the oath-taking ceremony of newly elected Mayor of NCC, Dr. Selina Hayat Ivy, and 36 councillors at Osmani Memorial Auditorium in the city. Reacting to the BNP's criticism over the election, she said the party was not in the habit of seeking votes, rather they have a habit of snatching and stealing. So BNP doesn't understand the meaning of democracy, doesn't understand the meaning of people's rights, the Premier added.
অনেক অপপ্রচার চালায় কিন্তু তারা কখনো আয়নায় নিজের চেহারা দেখে না। জনগণের কাছে যে ভোট চেয়ে নেওয়ার কোনো অভ্যাসই তাদের ছিল না, বরং কেড়ে নেওয়া চুরি করাই তাদের অভ্যাস ছিল। কাজে তারা গণতন্ত্রের অর্থ বোঝে না, জনগণের অধিকারের অর্থ তারা বোঝে না, সে শিক্ষাই তাদের নাই। তারা বোঝে সন্ত্রাস, তারা বোঝে দুর্নীতি, তারা বোঝে জঙ্গিবাদ, তারা আসলে নির্বাচনই চায় না, তারা নির্বাচনের অর্থ বোঝে না। ভোট চুরি করতে জানে কিন্তু জনগণের ভোট নিতে জানে না।
The Dhaka Water Supply and Sewage Authority, or WASA, wants to raise the price of water by at least 20%. The hike aims to reduce the government subsidy, it said. Taksim Khan, the managing director of Dhaka WASA, informed the media of the matter at the organization's headquarters today. He said they are proposing a 20% hike. If the government wants to raise prices further, they won't object. If the government subsidizes the water, the price will not increase, he added. It currently costs WASA Taka 25 to supply 1,000 liters of water, but the amount is sold for Taka 15. WASA raised the price of water by 5% on 5th May last year. Protesting the WASA's move to raise water price at a press briefing today, BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Rizvi Ahmed has said the government has made all arrangements to kill the people with the burden of hiking price of rice and water.
মানুষের নিত্য প্রয়োজনীয় যে পানি, যে জীবন ধারণের একটা অন্যতম উপাদান, সেটির দাম বৃদ্ধি করেছে। দেশকে দরিদ্র, দুর্নীতিগ্রস্ত ও তীব্র অসাম্যের মধ্যে নিক্ষেপ করে এরা জনগণকে ভাতে ও পানিতে মারার সকল বন্দোবস্ত সম্পন্ন করেছে। আমি ওয়াসা কর্তৃক পানির দাম বৃদ্ধির সিদ্ধান্তের বিরুদ্ধে তীব্র নিন্দা জানাচ্ছি এবং অবিলম্বে এ ধরনের অমানবিক সিদ্ধান্ত থেকে সরে আসার আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি।
Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mohammad has said it is ridiculous to take certificate or medal from the organization with whom the party signed a deal to recruit lobbyist firms in US. He came up with the remarks after a meeting with Indian High Commission in Dhaka, Vikram Kumar Doraiswamy, at the Secretariat today. The minister said the Canadian organization that issued certificate to Begum Khaleda Zia, terming her mother of democracy, is an unfamiliar organization. BNP recruited the organization speeds propaganda against the country, he added.
যেভাবে 3.5 বছর পরে হঠাৎ বিএনপি নেতৃবৃন্দ গণমাধ্যমের সামনে এসে এই কথাগুলো বলল, পুরো বিষয়টা হাস্যস্কর এবং বেগম খালেদা জিয়াকে একজন লাফিং স্টক হিসেবে বানিয়ে দেওয়া হয়েছে এখানে। এই দেখুন, এটা হচ্ছে বিএনপির পক্ষ হয়ে এই অর্গানাইজেশন লবিস ফার্মের সাথে চুক্তি করেছে। এটি হচ্ছে পিস অ্যান্ড জাস্টিসের পক্ষ থেকে সিগনেচার, এটা হচ্ছে লবিস ফার্মের পক্ষ থেকে সিগনেচার। এই অর্গানাইজেশন দেশের বিরুদ্ধে অপপ্রচার চালানোর জন্য বিএনপির পক্ষ হয়ে লবিস ফার্মের সাথে চুক্তি করেছিল। সেই অর্গানাইজেশন থেকে তারা একটা পদক নয় সার্টিফিকেট তারা নিয়ে এসছেন, আর সেটি গণমাধ্যমের সামনে দেখাচ্ছেন। পুরো বিষয়টা হাস্যস্কর।
Trial against Bangladesh cricketer Nasir Hussain and his wife Tamima Sultana has begun as a Dhaka court framed charges against them in a case filed over adultery and defamation. Meanwhile, another accused in the case, Tamima's mother, Shumi Akhtar, was discharged from the case as the court did not find the allegations brought up against her true. The Metropolitan Magistrate Court passed the order today. The court also fixed 10th March to start recording testimonies of the witnesses in the case. On 30th September last year, a report of PBI said the marriage between Nasir and Tamima is illegal as she got married without having divorced with her first husband, Rakib Hassan. State Minister for Cultural Affairs K.M. Khalid has said Omor Ekushe Book Fair 2022 will be held for 14 days primarily. However, the government may consider extending the duration of the book fair subject to improvement in the COVID situation. The book fair will start every day at 2 p.m. and continue till 9 p.m. The fair will start at 11 a.m. on Fridays, Saturdays, and other public holidays. On 21st February, the fair will start at 8 a.m. and end at 9 p.m. International news. A decision on whether schools and colleges can order Muslim girls to not wear hijabs in class was passed on to a larger bench by the Karnataka High Court today. The case had been filed by a group of Muslim girls studying in government colleges in the Udupi district against a ban on wearing hijabs in classrooms. The row over the use of hijab or headscarves by women in educational institutions had ripples in Parliament today. In Bengaluru, the police banned gatherings and protests near educational institutions. India's Congress party leader, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, today said that it is a woman's right to decide what she wants to wear. Karnataka has shut high schools and colleges for 3 days after a row over the hijab that has gained international attention after Nobel Prize winner Malala Yousafzai weighed in. The U.S. Army's 2nd Cavalry Regiment is preparing to deploy to Romania in the coming days. Colonel Joe Ewers said Wednesday that the move was indicative of the commitment of the United States to the NATO alliance. Meanwhile, UK troops have joined NATO allies for military exercises in Estonia amid heightened tensions between Ukraine and Russia. The troops have been sent to train alongside Estonian forces as part of a defensive mission aimed at deterring aggression from Russia. Before ending, let's have a look on the headlines once again. Bangladesh records 33 new COVID deaths. Positivity rate drops below 20%. BNP fears elections as party has no leadership, says PM at Narayanganj Mayor's Ivy Sornin. Dhaka Wasa wants to raise prices by at least 20%. BNP protests proposal. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates of NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shondhar Khobor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.